Yeah, that's looking good. Looking good. This is going to be exciting. Hey everyone, come on in, grab a seat. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Robbie. Welcome to Robbie the Painter, and we have a black canvas today. And I think we're going to do some spray paints, some oil paints, and we might even be applying the oil paints to a dry canvas. Maybe using some linseed oil, but I'll run the colors over here for the oil paints. And these are the spray paints. And let's grab I think we're going to start, we're going to start with spray paints. Let's see here. Make sure you guys have ventilation when you're doing this. I'm excited because I don't know how this is going to turn out. And you guys are already in the future, so you've already seen the finished painting. So how does it look? Oh, you can't tell me. All right, well, I'm hoping it turns out good. Just going to do a light coat of this purple. And uh-oh, lost the cap. Grabbing another color of purple. What's this one? French lilac. Ooh, didn't want that to be. Horizon line's going to be somewhere around in here. Let's grab that color we just had, the lilac, because it's not quite white. Let's just make a horizon line here with that. You guys pick whatever colors you have available, and you can mix up. We're going to do probably 3 planets, and I've got 3 different colors, one for each planet. And I wasn't really sure which one was going to be where, but we're going to figure that out right now. I think one of them is going to be this purple color. So let's start with that right away. And let's grab, let's see here. Starting to run. Just going to dab this real quick. If your paint starts to run, just dab it real quick. And go back to our purple. And then we're going to hit it with a little bit of white on this edge here. So the back side's going to be our dark, and the front side will be our light. Okay, let's take, I have some wax paper here, and I'll lay that on there. Just run your fingernail over it. Grab our black again. Maybe hit this. Okay, let's take our template, keep the black in our hand here, and put the template right over. We're going to spray around. And we're just going to go ahead and go on up to the corner here. All right, let's pull that off. Okay. You guys with me so far? Cool. Very cool. Okay, let's grab our second color. Sweet pea is what it's called. How cute, sweet pea. All right, where's next one's probably gonna be. And I've got a little bit of run. I'm gonna take the paper towel, just dab it. Let's grab our black. Sorry, I'm standing in the way. And grab another paper towel. That's running again. Let's see what happens if I know I need more black on here, but okay, set that aside. Let's grab up black again. And I'm gonna get out of the way. So we're gonna say the back side of our planet is on this left side, and that's gonna be our dark side. So I'm gonna just hit this right here. And let's grab our sweet pea again. And let's hit it with a little white. Grab our wax paper, put that up there. Maybe one more with the black here. Let's see. And our template for that one is right here. Grab our black. Now we're going to spray around it. And I probably should have this other planet covered up, and I should have my canvas laying flat. You guys can do that. I'm trying to save a little time and trying to be real careful not to get into the other planet, but we're going to try not to spray that one. Just go around this with black. Outline our template. Okay, let's pull that away. Yeah, we've got two planets. Let's grab our third color. And I think that one's just blue. I think I'm going to hit this with the black first. Somewhere up in there. And it's starting to run. Let's grab our wax paper. Let's just see what we've got going so far. This gives us some texture and some patterns. All right. Okay, we're going to hit this front side with a little white. Man, that white is not coming out very good, but you know what? We're going to make it work. Some of those are going to be stars probably. Let's grab our blue again. Wildflower blue. And a little bit of black. Okay. Let's grab another template here. Let's see what happens when I put this pink one on there. Did transfer a little bit. All right. Well, I'm curious to see what that looks like. Oh, and I need to hit it with the black. Where's my black? Okay. Okay. Let's put the template up here. I'm just looking all the way around to see if I got, you want to get as close spray around the edge of that template that you're using. And this is just I think this is off of a Pepto-Bismol measuring cup, you know, when you have indigestion and all that other. I didn't have it, no. This isn't my cup. I think I borrowed this from my neighbor. That's what it was. Yeah, but you can use anything. Use anything for your template sizes. Okay, we've got 3 planets up here. We're gonna let this dry and we'll be back in 10-15 minutes. Okay, we're back. I think this is dry enough. Takes about 10-15 minutes. And I've got the fan on, I had the fan on overhead. Let's grab, I've got a little bit of linseed oil in one of those chicken pot pie containers. We're gonna put a little bit of linseed oil over the top of this. So I'm just using a little cheap brush, and we're gonna put very little of this. I don't want the linseed oil running off the canvas. So I'm gonna take a little bit and spread it out. Starting at the top of the canvas, all the way across. And we might even take a paper towel and dab it when we're done, just to make sure we don't have too much on here. Got a hair that got in there. I don't think that's coming out. Oh, that's gonna bug me. Give me a second here. Okay. That'll probably have stars over it. There's a little hair that got in there probably when I was putting the black gesso on. I tried to get all that stuff off, but sometimes you just can't get all of them. Okay, just keep spreading this. Get a little tiny bit of linseed oil and start up at the top. And if you stand to the side like I'm doing and look, you can see what's dry and what's wet. In case you're wondering what you've missed And just stand to the side and you can see. Going to come down. I think we're going to come down through the purple too. A little harder to see on this purple. Oh, not really. I can see it when I look to the side. I'm going to take a paper towel and wipe over the whole thing. Very lightly. Starting to pick up some of this purple. I didn't want to take the purple off. Okay, got some purple over here. I don't need too much. I'm just thinking I want to accentuate some of this in here. So we're going to grab a little bit of purple and a lot more titanium white and get us a lavender color. Be a little more purple than that. Okay, let's see how light that is. All right, we're going to start a little darker. So I'm going to set that fan brush down. Let me grab my other small fan brush here. And dip into it just a little bit of linseed oil. There we go. Now the paint's. If the paint is too thick, this purple's pretty thick. Just a little bit of white. Okay, let's see what happens here. Just gonna make some shapes through here with the darker in the middle. Grab a 2-inch brush. Let's see what happens. Blend that just a little bit. Stand back. All right, going into the lighter color, lavender. Going back to that other one. Again, I'm going to put some just random shapes through the middle here. And maybe trailing out like that. A little more of the white. Oh, one of my dogs is snoring. Okay. Let's take a 2-inch brush. I'm not gonna wash it off. It still has a little bit of purple on it. Start in this white area. Maybe a little swirling, real gentle, not too much pressure on up into here, and then very lightly on this one I'll lift up, lift out, lift up. Does that look? It's different, huh? Very different. Maybe a little more white. Right here in the center. Make this a little lighter. I think this is where the light is concentrating more in the center here. Okay. Like it. There's all kinds of strange things out in the universe. Who's to say that that's not out there? So we're gonna call that good for right now. I like the planets, and I like what we've got going on here. Okay, I'm gonna set that 2-inch brush down, and let's grab some sap green. Pull that out here in the middle. Grab quite a bit of titanium white, and let's start with blue. I'm changing my mind on the fly again. Like I said, you have the freedom to do that at any time. I'm going to start with a little bit of blue because it'll make our horizon look farther back. It'll give it more distance. Then we'll get into the green. So let me grab another brush. There we go. I've got several fan brushes going down here. I'm just going to grab another one. I want Prussian blue and quite a bit of white. And we'll test this color and see our horizon somewhere around here. Just putting in some shapes. Don't know what it is. Hills, distant mountains. It's too far away to tell. Too far away to tell. Just putting in some shapes. Maybe grab a little midnight black. And scratch that in here and there. And the black kind of dulls the blue down. So sometimes the blue might be a little bright, and this will dull it down a little. Okay, that might be enough blue going on for right now. And so this half of the canvas down here is dry, and it's going to be really hard to put paint on a completely dry canvas, which is why I have the linseed oil. So what I'm going to do is mix up colors as we go. You know, I may say, let's try green, let's try blue, let's try this or that. And when I mix it up, I'm probably going to dip my brush down into the linseed oil, and that'll help the paint move on that dry canvas. So let's grab our green and dip into a little linseed oil. And then I'm going to tap it back into this green. So now this green here on the palette has some linseed oil, and I don't have to keep dipping into the back into the little cup. And I'm just scrubbing some of this green onto the canvas. It's mixing in with a little bit of that blue. Maybe get a little darker green going. Change up a little midnight black, a little green. All kinds of different colors of green going on. A little bit of that blue showing. Maybe take that green right back into the purple back here. There's something green going on way back there. Okay. Grab some more titanium white. I'm just mixing different colors here. Grabbing some of the white, some of the green. It'll lighten this up. Just want to get some color on the canvas. Once I have a little bit of color, then I'm going to add some other stuff to it. Okay. Let's go back, grab some more sap green, titanium white. Grabbing a little midnight black and grab a little linseed oil and add that over here to where the sap green is. And let's put in a little darker green over in here. We'll drag that in. And I don't have a scene in mind. I'm just, if you think I'm painting or drawing something right now, I'm not. I'm just putting color. You guys are a little farther back. Right now, I haven't stood back in a little while. So you may be seeing something that I'm not seeing right now. You may be saying, oh, that looks like a little hill over there, or that looks like could be a mountain, or that's a little valley. I'll stand back here in a second and take a look, because I may change this. Most likely I will as we go. Oh boy, I've got a big hair right here that's stuck to the canvas. I'll have to put a tree or something there. Get that covered up. Okay. pretty much have paint covering the canvas now. Now I can kind of maybe decide I want some light areas and where those are going to go. Just standing back. Standing back and looking and thinking, oh, I wonder what it's going to look like if I just take and put a light green right there. And maybe we keep our light green kind of down the center and keep it a little darker on the sides. We don't have to do that, but I'm thinking we might. And maybe this comes over here like this, and then that way. Just something going on. Yeah, I'm thinking this needs a little highlight back here. Maybe there's something sticking up back there. Some trees that are a little highlighted. And bring this over here. I just keep standing back and I look. And hopefully this painting doesn't take very long. All we're going to do is kind of do what I'm doing here, put a few highlights in. And that's bright back there. Something going on way back there. Way back there. I like it. Maybe something really bright. Right there. And on the top of that. That's a little too bright. Okay. So I just put this little streak there, and you're probably thinking, oh no, Rob, that looks terrible. I agree. It's a little too bright. Well, I always tell you, everything's fixable. So how do we fix this? We take our fan brush, maybe take some of the paint off of it. We don't really need a whole lot of paint because all we're going to do is move that and dull it down. Like that. Just like that. Maybe there's something up there. Goes way back. Ooh, man. Getting excited. I like this. Okay, we're going to put some dark stuff in here. And let's see. I think we're gonna grab our palette knife. Let's see, I like green. Where if I have some space here. All right, we're just gonna do that. A little bit of blue, a little bit of Prussian blue. Kind of gives it that blue-green. A little bit of black. So we're mixing up a dark color right here. A dark color. And I'm not gonna overmix it. It's just marbled enough right now. Let's put the palette knife down. And I'm gonna grab this brush that we were putting the blue on with. Let's go into this dark color. Just tap the fan brush in there. Let's see what happens if we put some stuff right back here. We don't know what it is, just off in the distance. Get some more. This is stuff that's way off in the distance. Sometimes we just touch and it gives us something that's going on. Something that's going on. And I'm gonna put something right in there. Let's see here. I'm just smooshing shapes in here. Grab a little more dark. That's something there. A little more dark. Something way back here. So, and what I'm doing is I'm touching the fan brush to put just some shapes on there. And then I go underneath that, like at the very bottom, and I come across. And it creates a little bit of land for that stuff to sit on. Kind of a shadow underneath it as well. Maybe this is a little bit bigger row of something that's going on back here. Not real defined. just a shape. And there's stuff around it. Stuff around it. Something like that. All right. I'll lift up on this. This is more straight, this is straight midnight black. It's going a little bit darker to see what that looks like. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Put a few more dark areas in here. Something happening there. Put quite a bit of paint on there, and then I'm lifting up and flicking it this way, that way. Adding in a few things here. Just adding in a few things. Let's see here. If I keep most of these bushes fairly small, like I'm doing, and not making anything giant, then this whole thing is going to look kind of far away, this whole painting. Okay. Now what we can do is just take a little bit of the midnight black and the Prussian blue and back here, just touch. Just some little things that are going on. Maybe that ties in over here with this one here. There's something going on. Don't know. I don't know. It's just stuff starting to happen. I don't know if you guys are seeing it, but I don't really know what I'm doing. I mean, I know how to push the brush on the canvas, and I'm kind of keeping the darks to the sides and keeping the light in this valley right here. But other than that, it's just guesswork. It's just trial and error. You know, put some paint on there and move it back and forth and see if you like it. Part of it is getting the colors, you know, like a little pile of colors that you like. Do you like this green? Do you like that, you know, the light green? Do you like your dark green? Once you get some colors that you kind of like, then just go crazy with them. And then stop when you need to, you know, don't go overboard if you don't need to. I guess learning when to stop sometimes is tough, you know, it's tough for me. Let's put something up here in the front. Maybe darken that up a little bit. And if midnight black is not dark enough for you, grab the Prussian blue and go over the same thing with Prussian blue. And then give it. Oh, my camera just shut off. I don't know what you missed there at the end. I did a little bush here in the front. Some midnight black and Prussian blue to make it really dark. I'm going to go into a little Prussian blue here. And what I was saying, I think, when the camera shut off was, all I'm doing for some of these dark areas when I put these little shapes in it is I kind of tap and get the shape, but then I come underneath and I kind of give it a pull. That does a couple things. It kind of defines underneath that bush. It also gives you a shadow underneath. And it creates some really cool stuff going on. So if there's a technical term for what that is, I don't know. There might be. Some of you out there are probably actually painters, maybe went to school or learned that kind of thing. Drop it in the comments. I'm learning as I go. That's what I've got to work with. So I'm going to do the best I can with it. And I'm so glad you guys are on this journey with me. I don't know that we need a whole lot more in this other than maybe, let's grab this, this one I was using for the green and the light stuff. Maybe add just a little more light here in the center. And just brighten this up. Maybe this cool sky up here is shining down and really lighten up the grass. So we've got some light green colors here. Oh, I'm liking that. Maybe. And you can use a palette knife to get this, or you can grab the liner brush and go into this light color if you want just to put a pop of color right underneath this dark tree line here. Maybe that's what you want, is just a little pop of color. Don't know. Don't know. Let's see here. Maybe. There's some light shining right here by this one. And if it doesn't look good, go back and darken it up. Change it back to the way it was. You always have the freedom to do that. It's not that hard to change something back. If I wanted to take this light away, I'd go back to my dark brush here and come up here and just scrub it. Gone. See? Simple. Simple. You can always change something. You know, if you put something on there and you go, oh no, don't worry. Take a second, take a deep breath, and go, I want to change it back. Well, then do it. You know, grab your dark brush and make it dark again. Or if it was light and you put dark on there and you want it to go back to light, grab a light, you know, grab some light and put that back on there. Painting should be fun. Shouldn't get stressed out about it. Everything is fixable. Let's see. Do we need anything else? I'm kind of liking this valley here. Ooh, I'm seeing something here. Maybe not the liner brush, maybe my fan brush with the green. I think I want to connect this light part here with this one here. Like bring that over. Like there's some sort of, you see this split that's going on now, and there's something dark there. So one hill goes up and the other one goes down below, but they both have that pop of color on it. Maybe this hill's just a little bit bigger, a little bit brighter right here before it drops off. And when I say drop off, anything with a light color like this light green is probably going to be the peak of a little hill. This medium color green means the hill's dropping down and it's got a little shadow on it. It's not real dark, but it's darker than the top of the hill. So that gives you the illusion that these hills are going up and down and you've got little valleys and stuff like that. So this one right here. And then I'm just going to lighten that up just a little more. Maybe, yeah, I'm seeing something over here. This, grab a little more of this green and white right underneath. Right underneath there. Okay, that's a little lighter. Oh, I just went through one of my little foliage bushes here. That's all right. Just looking and seeing. I don't know if you guys see anything that jumps out at you. Maybe this is a little hill right here that comes down. Not really liking that. Okay, good example. Don't like what I just did. Let's darken that back up. And I'm just using the color that's already on there and kind of dark, you know, making it dark. But if that's not dark enough, we go back into that dark green and we add some of that and pull that. And pull that over. All right, I think we're about done. I really do. I hope you I'm not going to put any big trees in. I just don't think this painting needs it. If anything, this one here needs a little more dark up here. Maybe this is the biggest tree that we have right here. Maybe that one is the biggest tree. And we could take our liner brush, wipe that off, and go into Prussian blue, because it's even darker than, it'll show up better than midnight black. If our planets and our sky is really shining here, I'm guessing this side of the tree would be lighter, so I'm just going to darken up this left-hand side of this tree. I'm just putting the indication of one or two branches, one or two tree limbs. Not going to get detailed on it. Just something that's happening there. Okay. All right. I'm going to stay in this dark color. I think we're done. I don't know how difficult this was for you guys. Hopefully not too difficult. Get some spray paints and you get, some templates, some lids to some salsa containers or something like that. Follow along with the spray paint. Throw some color in your sky here, and you could have used red or orange or whatever you want. I chose purple, and give it some swirly stuff. Make a horizon line, throw in a couple of rolling hills, brighten up the center of it, keep the sides dark, and put a couple of little bushes in that. And I think it's a cool looking painting. We're going to come down here and sign this. There we go. We have a signed painting. Before we go, let's grab our toothbrush and dip into a little of the liquid white. Make sure we don't get too much. And let's just put some stars up in the sky. Let's just put some stars up here. And let me zoom in a little bit. All right, got some stars in the sky. All right, we have a finished painting, signed. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.